I'm speaking with Paul LaBerge, founder and president of Let's Walk the Talk. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Shelby?
I'm very good. So let's start off about your newest podcast, Let's Talk the Talk. What topics are all addressed on this podcast?
I guess the main mission for this podcast is just trying to get people to open up about their story, and because we all have a story, and we all deserve to get to be heard, and it's not easy to open up, and we want to clear a path for everyone else. Our first episode, you can watch it. It's Jeff Rivet. He's a local boy here, or man, I should say, boy. You can watch it on Facebook, YouTube, and also Anchor. The main objective here, just try to get people open up, and just show them it is definitely hard to open up, but after you open up, things do get easier, but it does take a little while. And the first step is to get help, and that's what Jeff talks about in our first episode.
And when did the first episode for your podcast come out?
Last Friday. So we do have a guy who runs the camera. He does the same kind of same job with the Kirk Price show. His name is Paul Forges. So we're the Paul Squared team, we call ourselves. We have a video guy who does the editing and the filming, and unfortunately people have to see me behind the camera. We have a lot of great support right now. We have speakers lined up. Right now we're planning on doing one speaker a month for now, just because we're so new, and we want to make sure we plan everything right and not just kind of go as we go kind of thing. We want to make sure we have a good product out there, and we also are telling people if they want to share their story but not their name. They can email me at lwtt19@gmail.com, and they can send me their story. I have one story sent to me already after Jeff's episode. So Jeff, that's why I've been telling Jeff he did a great job, because one person already wants to open up. We won't be sharing their story or their name though, but we will be sharing the story in their second episode.
And exactly how long has the process taken to get this project up and running?
Oh, for a little while now, to be honest with you. I never wanted to do a podcast. I was never interested. I'm going to be flat out honest. I wanted to stay away from it. The reason why I started doing it is because of COVID. It canceled so many of our events that we wanted to do. We wanted to do a speaking event last year around, I believe we were going to go with May. And we were going to get some big name speakers to come to Lloyd, and for them to share their story. And because we can't have an audience, and that's basically how you make your money in fundraising events like that, is the audience. So that's why I went forward with a podcast. I think I've been planning this for the last 2 or 3 months. I think I knew one day I might have to do a podcast. It's been in my mind for a year. And I was been trying to avoid that, try to do other things. It just kind of got to me. And once I got on the Kirk Price show, me and Paul started talking, and he said, "Look, this is what I can do for you. Do you want to team up?" And here we are.
And in your opinion, why do you believe this will be so important for podcast listeners to have this new podcast?
Oh, there's so many of us. You have no idea. It will surprise you how many people are struggling inside, and they wear such a good mask. They hide it, and I've been hiding it for so long. I don't even know how long I've been. I just hid it for so long, and never really wanted to speak out, just because there's always been known as if you do, you're weak, and and you're not a tough man, and you're a weak man, and one of those things you just kind of hid for the longest time. And after I lost my dad to suicide, even before I started to open up, because I saw some of the signs from my dad because he kept it in for so long, what happens later on down the road. So to be honest with you, it scared me, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna end up with make things worse for me. And so after my dad passed away, I just wanted I didn't want no one else to suffer what me and my family suffered. And I just think it's so important that with this podcast we can clear the path, showing people how it doesn't have to be difficult. It's easy. We can make the uncomfortable comfortable by sharing your story. And when I first started, I'll be honest with you, Shelby, I never thought. I had days where I wondered why I'm even doing the walk, or why am I even doing this, but I never felt the support. But the last 2 years, especially this last year, I begin so much support from you guys, especially the media, people around the community. And I just want people to see that. Like, if I didn't open up, I would never be where I am right now. I'm obviously there where I want to be, but I'll take where I am right now than where I was 5 years ago any day.
Well, it's really good to hear residents have been so supportive of you with your journey so far. For people watching right now, where all can they access this podcast for ones that just don't know yet?
Absolutely, yeah. So they can go to our our Facebook page, Let's Walk the Talk. So we have it on there. Also, we have a YouTube channel, Let's Walk the Talk. You can become a subscriber, so you make sure you don't miss an episode. Also, download the app Anchor and type in "Let's Walk the Talk" or "Talk the Talk," sorry, and they'll find the first episode. Also, for people who are watching right now, we are having a apparel fundraiser right now. They can go to our website, and that's another place where they can go and find our podcast too. Is on our website. That is www.letswalkthetalk.ca.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me today, Paul.
Yes, no, thank you, Shelly.